To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon. Everybody, and welcome to another Market Watch video. Guys, today is the day when finally we can say that what we have been talking about through these videos and the streams has come to reality. If you were subscribed to this channel, you have nailed and sold most of the cards yesterday. I even said on yesterday's video that I suggested to every single one of my subs to sell players because we expected a lower downtrend. Maybe today I wasn't sure about it, if the players will already start dropping or if they're gonna go slightly up or keep in value, but it exactly happened what I was telling you guys about. I was telling you guys about this on stream, and I was telling you guys about this on all of these videos. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that bell button. Guys, look at this. Van Dijk 534, yesterday 560. Let's go to Mbappe. Yesterday 1.523, 1.445 today. Ronaldo 1.68. Look at him yesterday, 1.777. And this is what I was talking about these patterns and how they work and all of that, and how are they flowing, because every single trader, investor, every single person that wants to know the market is actually having an impact on it. And this is what happened right here, and I predicted it because I knew how much the power of investors this year and the past years has afflicted the market, and it will continue to afflict the market, and you always have to be one step ahead of every single one. And this is what we're doing here in these videos, in my streams and all of that. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to join my streams if you haven't yet, because all of these patterns could be preventable. You could have sold already yesterday, make those coins and actually invest it elsewhere. And what to invest in, actually, like we were looking about the lower end cards today that go between 1k and 5k of value, and we found some of the very hidden gems that you can buy very low. We were talking about them on stream. Some of them are, for example, Bailey, Atal, Berchiche is one that I like a lot at 2k. I feel like an 83 left back is just too freaking cheap to not buy. Of course, these cards could be longer term investments, but what we think it will happen is that people will actually start buying these cards tomorrow. What they're thinking, the common player thinks that tomorrow we get the ones to watch supply. Since the ones to watch supply hits, the market could get lower, blah blah blah. But what actually, in my opinion, will happen, that people start buying back these cards. There should be the new ones to watch team as well announced, and we should be getting USBCs that should bring these cards up in value. So that's the plus value. The other thing is the demand from the weekend league. People might tweak around their teams while they're playing the weekend league, you know, and they will focus mostly on these lower end cards to get those coins, to keep those coins, and to get that team changing a bit if they want to change it elsewhere. So you always need to look as well as the SBC potential, also the in-game potential. That's why I mentioned, for example, someone like Berchiche, but there's a ton other players. Don't jump on just one investment. What we did is we actually bought 5 different at least players that we think are very lower valued right now, that dropped a lot in price. Even Tomori, I know he's 76 rated and he will get a lot of supply, but even a card like him could be very good in terms of in-game demand, because right now he's touching 1k, and I feel like 1k for a card that has 80 pace. Last year we saw Gomez with similar stats being quite high at the weekend league, just rebounding and all of that. I mean, you don't want to invest all your coins in one of that card. That's what I mean to say to you guys, but you want to diversify, because there's always going to be bad apples, and when a bad apple hits, you will lose all your coins if you pick the bad apple and over invest on that one. That's why you always need to spare your investments. Buy these lower end cards right now because they're freaking low, and they can make you so much coins into tomorrow maybe already, but maybe into Sunday, as people will start buying back and all of that, and the supply should be getting lower. So this is right now the best look that you can make on how to make coins. And yeah, of course, we have looked at the team of the week as well, and we have to rethink the pattern and the stuff that I said maybe yesterday about Walker. In my video, whoever watched it yesterday, I said that probably the low point is going to be Saturday, but today, seeing him hit 420k, I do think what most people predict is that there's going to be a low point for Walker during the ones to watch supply. So I still stand by that. But I do think that there could hit such hype on such a card that so many people want, that actually that's going to be the breaking point that can keep him very high in value. Now, it could be the thing that I said yesterday, that the low point should be Saturday, and it could be the thing that so many people, while they're hyping him up, will keep him high in value, and he's gonna stay afloat after Friday and just keep in some higher value over 500k into the next week and go in out of packs. Now, if that happens, I do think it would be best to buy maybe before the wants to watch supply. I do think he will go back down under 450k, but there's also the chance, of course, again, that he drops on Saturday. So since you have such an unstable player that you want to invest in, I feel like it just provides more risks into it. So if you want to play it safe, don't invest in Walker. If you want it for your team, I would say just buy him before the wants to watch. Don't look back. If he's playing that good over the weekend league, a lot of people will keep him, and a lot of people will just start buying him more and more and bringing up the value. The other thing is, if he's not that good in defense, if people don't like him as much, I feel like the price point can turn around pretty badly on Saturday as predicted. So the key factor will be how exactly this card plays in game at the end of the day. That will determine the price on this market throughout the next days, because if some YouTubers even do videos and like him a lot, like the pro players or anything like that, they can hype him up. They can keep the value up. Now, today we can finally look at the prices of the team of the weeks. Again, I stand by it. Lowest point should be Sunday, but some that are already close to this card, I'm definitely trying to buy Hinteregger tomorrow at like an 11k price. Store 1 Traore in my club, store 1 Vlasic because he's like 83 rated, and everybody that's close to the discard, I'm just gonna buy one and potentially just store them in my club until end of November comes, where we will actually sell them when we expect that spike up on the M-Forms as well, going into the Icons SBCs, where we expect basically most of the fodder to go up. Keep an eye on Corona and keep an eye on Galassi. If Galassi gets under 20k, I feel like that will be a very solid price point to get in. Specifically because he's 86 rated, there's going to be higher end SBCs come in on the market and bring in these guys up. The last thing that we talked about today, and I'm sorry about these ads, I can't use ad blocker and see the freaking prices on Fitbin. It's just annoying, but I'm sorry about it, guys. Anyways, like the ones to watch is what I think it will happen, and what we talked about today. This is my good friend and trader Tamer. I'm gonna link his link in the description. If you have any questions towards him, also ask him. But he just provided me this info in the messages, and I really like how he's thinking, because he said, Val, look, on October 21st, they said that people can pack wants to watch Team 1 and wants to watch Team 2, both of those teams. But in the pack that they got as the early release pack, you know, the early release pack that EA promised everybody to get a guaranteed wants to watch card. So this is what they stated. We don't know if this is only the early release pack or if EA is planning to put the wants to watch Team 2 back in packs for both both teams for, like, I don't know, a small period of time. What we know is that actually Team 2 gets out of packs on Wednesday, and there's still 2 days before we predict that EA is gonna release on Friday the Scream team. So there's 2 days of space when there's nothing happening, and it would be pretty smart if EA put those 2 days and basically re-release both of these ones to watch as in packs. They will also sell more packs and FIFA points in that, and that's a marketing strategy that EA already did in the past years. So I think they could play it like that, but we still didn't have the confirmation, because in my previous videos I have been saying, yeah, we're gonna get both teams back in packs and all of that. Wait for that. Now, with this information right here, if we read it closely, it's not basically clear if EA for those 2 extra days are going to bring both wants to watch teams in packs or only in the wants to watch reward pack that they gave you for the early release. Either way, I do think if you go with any of the forwards from the wants to watch Team 1 right now at the prices that you're probably seeing, you can make very small profits. Like if Bale is going to be announced in the next team on Sunday that the Spurs play, I feel like he can go and touch close to 300, maybe 290 or something like that. So that's a solid trade. Like if you have him and you can keep him till Sunday before the game, and you can play him if he fits in your team, like screw it, and then just sell him for a small profit. So you can try him out as well yourself. Mostly go with the forwards, because those are the ones that will get hyped up the most, and they have the most chance of scoring goals and being hyped up in value as well. So Even Suarez, for example, from 140, he can go up to 150. It's not much return on investments. That's why I told you at the start of the video that you guys need to focus on the lower end cards, which I think will make you very good coins. But either way, like if you're looking to try anyone out and all of that before they get into a lineup, when they're announced in their lineup for the next match, that's the time you should be selling. So before the game, don't wait for the game to start. I know how like your fingers tickle and you want to gamble on it. I was a gambler myself, but at the end of the day, when you think about all the losses you made when you're gambling on the cards playing good and they don't and they go down in value, you just want to play it safe, maybe get that small profit and actually try the card out and see if you enjoy it. Guys, if you have any further questions, Mondays to Fridays, 5:30 p.m. UK time, Twitch streams, make sure to be there. Tomorrow we're going to look at the new Wants to Watch team. Anyone playing the Weekend League tomorrow, best of luck to all of you guys, and I'm seeing you tomorrow on the stream. Have a good one. Cheers.